Welcome to Memorial Stadium and the sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pedigree. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cornhuskers will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. Somebody catch you, big fella.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Tar Heels are on the move. From the gun, running back gets the give. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about it.
This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. They'll run it to the right side. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll keep it on the ground. Open space at the 25. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He hurls one deep down the left side. He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Nebraska!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Blackwell. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become?
All by himself down the middle. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, UNC!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up to add another. And it's blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive two-point conversion. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown. And they
really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Off the play fake. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Takes a hit as he fires. Rolls it in. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Leaves it with the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Nebraska 9, North Carolina 6.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball is picked off.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Gets it out fast. It's a fumble. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. From the gun, running back on the move. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the back in the middle. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
As a quarterback, I used to love throwing angle routes, especially against man coverage. You know you've got your running back one-on-one with that linebacker, and that's a play your running back should win every time.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Working the middle, it's complete.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and fooled.
Picked off. Looking for more room. The 40. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Harrell. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
His home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his coverage.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll leave it with the lone back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Try to get it to the edge. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
I know the defense on 3rd and long there was expecting pass, so they played a big zone coverage, but you've still got to do a better job coming downhill and just making a tackle.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And That is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Kansas State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Cats in a statement win, if there ever was one. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Catch in the middle. It's Bullock. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He's going to pass. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Snagged in the middle. It's Roy. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Huskers want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. Steps away. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Let's go. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here we go. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finds his man enough for the first. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that
just causing wreckage in the secondary. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. The run from the shotgun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
He leaves it with the back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
This is a career game for this linebacker. You don't see a lot of linebackers get 2 picks in a game, but this guy's done it. He's done an outstanding job in zone coverage and in man, and he's showing his coaching staff he's got pretty good ball skills too.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He wants to throw. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Unloads it downfield. And it's caught inside the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Huskers!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Fires into traffic. Intercepted.
North Carolina 20, Nebraska 15.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. And as he throws, that pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
To the ground, he's got it again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Off play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people that do it. Again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking for the score. Got it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Blackwell. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Off play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Lost one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UNC!
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a top-5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Clemson. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pocket starts to collapse. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Hauls it in, looking for space.
The return is brought down at the 45, and the North Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, North Carolina 29, Nebraska 23.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Leaves it with the back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
It is perfect.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
A loss of 9 on the play. Second down coming up.
They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on second down from the 5. From deep in their own territory, looking to throw. Unloads it left. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
With the run on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They give him the rock again on second and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you know, if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina! They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Lloyd. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. You should have ran a better route.
Second down coming up.
Quarterbacks that can run nowadays put so much pressure on a defense, and then the ability to make you miss and sometimes...
Sends it downfield. Snags it down the right side. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Nebraska! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. So as big as that touchdown was, equally as big, converting this 2-point attempt and making it a 1-score game. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and they're down 8 here in the fourth.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The give and tick, 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 tick. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this fourth quarter.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They try to get it outside on the left. Across the 25, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Fast motion from the offense. To the air, it's Harrell. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. He cannot get there. A fourth down stop, and now, boys, we might just have a finish.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Gets it out quickly. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Got it past the marker. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College